actually, in this case. But I personally think that for AFREECA's playstyle, where you're going to play aggressive early, you're going to play around those mid-game fights with this Renekton comp, with Keen piloting.
Which is really strong. Even if he doesn't do what he used to do. As in he goes, almost within turret range, and really wanting to push AFREECA away.
It's a very barrel champion.
But this is hyper-aggressive. Ghost has to use the clans as he's trying to escape Leo. Out of range of these autos. As Beryl, he might be the one in trouble now, but both of them do get out, but they're going to have to go back home.
Yeah.
And there are no summoner spells available on the other side either, as the chains are going to connect. And Fly eats a lot of that damage with his Aftershock, which...
And every time you try to trade, you're actually losing your sustain in the lane. No 6 for Canyon yet, so I don't think he's going to commit, but he sees King go through.
Yeah, that's the stun. Let's see whether Khan can actually survive until Canyon gets here. Keen now looking for the Scion. As oh dear, he's going to get slowed and knows that he's dead. Wants to be able to get in range, but it's not going to happen. First blood goes over to DWG. I respect what Keen went for there, but a very unfortunate time to go in.
Yeah, it doesn't waste his flash.
Slot is available here for the Scion as well, so he can stop the rotation over. Decimating Smash is going to land onto the Crocodile as AFREECA are a little bit split. Good lick of tongue there from Beryl as the arrow will connect towards the backline, but Showmaker still able to distort out. Keen getting crushed by Khan, whose health bar is just starting to get gigantic. Ghost with the Fate's Call. Lahen splashes on forward though, as Khan wants to be able to get in here to help out. The Rift Herald was taken by Canyon, I believe, but it looks like AFREECA are finding the team fight. The Thrall's working out. Leo looking for Showmaker off to the side as well. And AFREECA, the team fighting between Game 2 and now, just looking so good.
And this is why their comp is so strong in the mid game. That's why they build around this Renekton so well. With this team fighting comp, it's so fantastic.
Feels like the more advantages AFREECA get, the more exponentially good it gets.
Exactly.
As Fly now going to get turned on. Sorry, Khan going to get turned on. The arrow from downtown will make sure the Scion cannot participate. And not respecting AFREECA quite enough, as there's a Solar Flare going to connect onto Ghost as Beryl. Now level 6 does have the Devour, as teleports are coming through. Beryl gets thrown back, has some grey health, as Showmaker trying to keep himself alive. Ghost doing the same thing as he hops himself out of the way. Good cleanse as Fly now able to get himself out. The flash forward from Beryl, trying to lick Fly to death, but it's not going to work, and Showmaker just doesn't quite have the damage. Frozen Thrall's even doing a whole host of work, and AFREECA just team fighting so beautifully. An arrow comes back up, and Khan eats it again.
Khan just here to donate a little bit more gold over to the AFREECA Freaks. And in that fight, Dread was about, I'd say, maybe 8 or 9 seconds away from his ultimate when he decided to come through. And it looks like, uh-oh, this isn't going to go very well. It doesn't. It looks like they're just going to get away with this turret.
Well, arrow is going to connect onto Canyon there, just barely, as Khan was trying to take the Rift Scuttler. Is going to be able to do so, but it should mean that Canyon is dead. He does use his Crescent Guard, as Leo's going to take a fair bit of damage. And Khan decides instead he wants to turn into a train. Ghost is going to get himself out of the way.
Fly. How do you lose this? How do you mess this up? I just don't see it possible. I think DWG actually should probably give this up, but it feels like a lose-lose. Beryl.
Ooh, yeah, that's the listing lazily to the south, as there's the Abyssal Dive. They're going to get straight on top of Leo as Showmaker finds the chains. Beryl finds the Fate's Call, and now he's flashing after Dread. The exhaust goes down, and maybe we cast a blessed one. I'm not entirely sure, but Dread's definitely dead. Ghost might burn down, as there's the big old shield that you now get from the Devour, as another Abyssal Dive comes through for a big knock-up, but Beryl may actually die here. Canyon's going to get exploded. Big knock-up from Khan as Showmaker off to the side. Keen knows that he's the target they need to go for, but AFREECA, once everyone gets there, feels like the team fight is theirs.
Yeah, and that's 1,000
kills.
Yeah, Fly, congratulations. 1,000 kill club here in the LCK, an exclusive club. He's now...
Someone still in with a fight at the moment. Looking for some extra poke. Wind becomes lightning, not going to connect there.
Showmaker doing a little bit of poke himself, you know, before this Mountain Soul is up. Like, he can do a lot.
Well, Khan also standing as that stalwart wall in front of AFREECA here, as now they're going to start this fight off. The arrow is not going to connect as AFREECA just dive on forward. Ghost now going to continue actually dancing through, and they have so much CC. Fly goes gold, and the Moonfall is massive as Dread picks up the backline. The bottom lane are just going to be obliterated as Showmaker tries to get out of here, but AFREECA, they have almost everyone still alive. Dread's going to trade places with Canyon as Showmaker finishes him off in the end, but AFREECA will still be able to get the Mountain Soul, and I think this is really going to put them in a great position to win.
I mean, it's so hard to win from here on out. This was your last chance, and Showmaker did everything he could in that fight. I mean, literally everything. He played it basically perfectly, did a lot of poke before the fight started, lived until the end, did the damage there when Ghost was collapsed on, and Khan did a lot of peeling, right? The Gargoyle Stone Plate activated very... How do you lose, like I mentioned earlier, how do you lose this Soul Point fight? How do you lose this Baron fight now?
Well, for Damwon, there's quite a few ways. This is potentially one of them, as Canyon's going to get dove on. The arrow is going to land onto the Tahm Kench, but you can see the Devour has to be used very early in this fight. Khan is tanking up a lot of damage as Ghost trying to get some hits in. Fly going to ult himself for 0 damage, and that's definitely high value, as there's the pullback. Barrel's going to take way too much, and he's going to get taken out. But to lose just Barrel, it's probably the best a team fight's gone for Damwon so far.
Yeah, and I mean, they were desperate. They had to try to make a play there. Otherwise, they end up losing the Baron because Dread was already starting it. And you don't want to fight into this choke after clearing very, very carefully, very diligently, all of the vision away from Damwon Kia.
Yep, Khan going to move on in here.
Really nice position.
Certainly is a pretty good front line, but there's the decimating smash. Arrow once again going to connect onto the Tahm Kench as Fly. They're just biding their time. They're waiting for their opportunity as in he goes, looking for even more, but Canyon is going to go golden, and now Fly going to have to ult himself once again. Good flash out there from Ghost as the Moonfall doesn't do a whole lot, but that's a triple kill for the Crocodile. Make it a quadra. Now Khan is just walking around as a zombie, and everyone dives on top of Showmaker. He's trying to escape, but Leo's going to finish off the ace, and AFREECA will march down the mid lane.
Yeah, so Showmaker's just playing the last game of his promos, and it's not going well. I mean, he is playing as well as he can. I mean, well and truly basically played every aspect of his game perfectly. But at the end of the day, with all the cards stacked against him, how good is perfect really? Damwon Kia going to end up losing this third game in pretty fiery fashion. Fly, on his highest win rate champion, gets his 1000th kill and will upset yet another of our top 3. AFREECA taking out Genji, now taking out Damwon Kia.
Yeah, Canyon's going to come in and try and save things, but he is just going to die. And he's going to have to watch his Nexus go down as well, as Damwon are starting to respawn, and there are some lower health bars, but I just don't know whether it's going to be enough, as Leo's untouched, and AFREECA reverse sweep Damwon Kia in this best of 3.